So this is the most random my GameStop toy haul has ever been, because I went to a GameStop that was further out at a much further location, and they had just about almost everything I saw on their website. They had the most collectibles I have ever seen at a GameStop. My local GameStop, which it has very little collectibles, but I was able to get lucky and find a few things there before. But this other one that was like much further out, oh my god, I was about to lose my mind, because they had just about every action figure I can think of, a lot of statues, especially a lot of Dragon Ball statues. They just almost had just about everything. So I was like, good god. So I did pick up quite a few figures from GameStop. So this is my haul here. I got Gogeta, or Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, since I'm into Dragon Ball Super. But to be fair, I've been into Dragon Ball for an extremely long time now. But I started out with Dragon Ball Z, then I found out about the original Dragon Ball that existed before that, and GT, so on. I don't really have to explain myself. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you know the routine. So I got the Dragon Stars one, and I also have one of the statues, which you'll see in the background in just a second. Finally found Mr. Sinister from Marvel Legends. This is the newly revised Mr. Sinister from Hasbro, because you know, they already made one a long time ago when Toy Biz was in charge of these, and I have it next to me so I could show you right now. There it is. So now I have both Mr. Sinisters. I have my old one right here from Toy Biz, and the new one from Hasbro. Now if you would ask me which one I like more, that's a tough call. Well, I like the look of the new Hasbro one. The newly revised one looks really sweet. I like how the shoulder pads are larger. It seemed like they made the boots go up a little bit more on his thighs there. And the diamond centerpiece right there on his chest is a little bit larger this time. Yeah, I like the look of this one, of the new one. So I got him because, as many of you collectors know, I am a Marvel Legends collector. And this year I started collecting Power Rangers Lightning collection, because I am a fan of, well, mostly the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I kept up with Power Rangers up until Lost Galaxy. I think that's when I slowly kind of like gave up. And I was looking into some, like, you know, Super Sentai stuff, and I found a few interesting ones that they brought over here to America. And one that's over in Japan, that's not over here yet, that I'm currently into is the Uchu Sentai Kyu Ranger, which I bought the DVD box set. I could show you that if I have it near me. I'll have to look for it. Let's see if I can find it. It's behind me somewhere. Found it. Alright, so this right here. The Uchu Sentai Kyu Ranger. And I also bought the Megazord from Japan, because, I don't know, something about this particular Sentai series that I like a lot. And the Zord looks really appealing to me. And, well, they have not brought this over to America yet. So if they do bring it to over America, at least I already would, you know, have seen the original Japanese version, and I already have the toy of the Zord, so I'm already ahead of the times, I guess you could say. But yeah, I've been collecting a lot of these Power Ranger Lightning collection figures, and Hasbro's been killing it with these Lightning collection figures. And I could show you the other ones I currently have in my collection, but I will do that after I show you everything else, so I'll do that at the very end. Oh, by the way, there's the other Super Saiyan Blue I was talking about. My statue, and I have Brawly. And I also have the SH Figure Arts Full Power Brawly, where he has the Super Saiyan hair. Alright, so yeah, so I'll just rest those back there. So yeah, all of those I got from GameStop, and I found this at GameStop, Junkrat. And this is from a video game called Overwatch, which is probably one of my most played video games on the PlayStation 4. because it is a online multiplayer shooter, I guess you can say. And it was a lot of fun, you know, until the game was filled with a lot of toxic players on there, like the kind of toxic players you would run into, let's say, Call of Duty, and that kind of like turned me off to playing this. But I don't know, I still play it every now and then, just not as often as I used to. And I enjoy like the wide, robust roster that they have in there of characters. I think all the characters are very unique and very interesting. And so Junkrat was like one of my first main playable characters in that game until I start getting used to the other characters. And now I can add this to some of my other Overwatch characters that I have in my Overwatch collection. So I do have Tracer and this special 2-pack that comes with Mercy and Pharah. So currently, altogether, that's 2, 3, 4, so 4 figures in my Overwatch collection. Now, also at GameStop, I did see the rest of Wave 2. They did have, yeah, these guys right there. They had Mccree, Zarya, and Reinhart. And when I saw Reinhart, I almost lost my mind because that's a giant figure. He's like twice the size of like 2 of these boxes put together, and he's a monstrous character. I did not buy him though because he was too expensive, but I was like, damn man, like, well, at least I know which GameStop has him in case if I you know, ever want to go there and decide to buy him. But they also had a special 2-pack of Mccree with Tracer, except both of them was in a special white and gold paint. So they have a special like alternate color, I guess you could say, for their costumes in a special 2-pack at GameStop. It looked really cool, really cool. But for now, just these 4 in my Overwatch collection, and then eventually, you know, I'll buy more. I'm looking forward to buying Reaper in his Reaper costume. Like, they have him in like his non-Reaper form from like Wave 1, but the way he appears in the game is that he has a mask with a trench coat with a hoodie, and he has the dual shotguns. I'm waiting until they make the toy of that Reaper. I can't wait till they make it. They'll probably release it in like Wave 3 or something. They also had a special Genji and Hanzo 2-pack, so that's at GameStop. And they had a special 5-pack. A 5-pack that came with, I think, Genji, Zarya, Pharah, Diva outside of the mech, and I think I want to say Tracer's in that 5-pack. But anyways, yeah, they had a 5-pack that was extremely expensive, so yeah, I was not going to buy that. So anyways, yeah. Alright, and probably the most random thing I have ever bought from GameStop is this Metroid figure. So let me move all of the rest of the figures so I can move this back a little bit. So I don't know why I bought this. I guess it's because it lights up, sort of. Like here, I'll demonstrate that. See? So I said sort of because it's kind of a trick, because they have like these light panels all around the box, and they shine on this figure here to make it look like the figure lights up. That's what I thought when I tried it out at the store. I was like, oh cool, this Metroid figure lights up. And no, I looked inside the box and they had like these weird light panels, see? And they have it on the side too. But I guess it's not a total loss because, well, I kind of do enjoy Metroid. I have the entire Metroid Prime trilogy downloaded on my Wii U, and I also have Metroid Samus Returns Special Edition for the 3DS. If you want to see what this looks like with all of the lights off, I can do that for you guys. So I'm going to turn off all. Trying to reach for that other lamp. There it is. And now I will push the button. That looks amazing. So, I almost put this back, but it was the only one they had, and it was 25 bucks. 25 bucks. If this thing was like, I don't know, if it was like 35 or 40 or 50, I probably would have passed on it. But it's a cool looking Metroid figure. And I don't have much Metroid collectibles in my collection. Just a few games and this thing now. So yeah, so that is my random GameStop haul. The most random GameStop toy haul I have ever, I guess, shown on my channel. So now I guess I'm going to show you my entire Power Rangers Lightning collection, because I did say I was going to show that at the end of this video. Alright, so here's my entire Power Rangers Lightning collection so far. So I have Lord Zedd. Rest in peace to the actor who played him. He recently passed away a month ago. And funny story is when I was doing a birthday toy hunt, like one of my older videos, I found this at Walmart on my birthday. And I couldn't be any more happier that night when I found this guy. I was like, oh my god, yes, I found Lord Zedd in the store. This is one positive birthday. But I had to get him because he's one of the most iconic villains in the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers lineup. And of course, had to get Tommy, also known as the White Ranger. But he first started out as the Green Ranger, for those fans out there who might not know that, or started late into Power Rangers. I was there since the beginning, since Mighty Morphin, so I kind of know a little bit of the past or the history. Lost Galaxies Magna Defender from the Lost Galaxy series. I always thought he was an odd character in that show, but he's also cool at the same time. And plus his action figure looks cool too. Goldar, of course, which is a GameStop exclusive. You can only get this either through their website, or you have to go there and find it. I was able to get one off their website. And this one is probably the most popular item right now for the Lightning Collection lineup. So, yeah, if you are looking for Goldar, I would recommend getting him as quickly as possible, because he's been going in and out of stock on GameStop's website. Alright, I have the Spd Shadow Ranger. Now, I was gonna skip out on this guy. I was gonna pass up on him, but one day I was looking on Amazon, and I don't know if they screwed up the price, but I saw this guy for $7 on Amazon. I was like, you know what? That's not a bad deal. Considering how much each of these cost like $20 a piece. GameStop, they're like $22 a piece, but on Amazon, that one night I saw it for $7 and I decided to go for it. So I got Spd Shadow Ranger for $7. Incredible, I know. This guy from the Beast Morpher series, this is the Beast Morphers Gold Ranger. I found this guy at my local Walgreens, of all places, because usually my Walgreens, they don't carry all the latest and popular collectible figures, but I was shocked one day. I went there and I saw him. He was the only one there, and I decided to add him to the Lightning Collection lineup here. And of course, you can see there in the back the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger and the Power Rangers in Space Psycho Red Ranger. GameStop exclusive, by the way, so you have to go there and find it in the store or get it from the website. And finally, these two, which I showed a while ago, Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger and the Power Rangers in Space Psycho Blue Ranger. So now I have the Psycho Red and Psycho Blue in my collection here. Now, I thought these would be selling out fast, this 2-pack here, because of the most sought after Psycho Red Ranger. But one day when I went to GameStop and got this, they actually had 2 on the shelf. And I picked up 1, of course, because 1 is all I need. And I went back to that same GameStop a few days later. They still had that other one sitting there on the shelf. And today, when I went to that other GameStop that's a little bit further out, they had 2 at that other one I went to. So I'm guessing it's not that popular in my area, or maybe there's just, I don't know, not a lot of collectors looking for this particular set. But yeah, I would expect it to be like sold out quickly, and it's not. They have more than enough there. And I think this is also available on Best Buy's website. I was shocked to see Best Buy selling collectibles on their store website. So yeah, that is my entire Power Rangers Lightning collection for now. I do plan on getting more when they release more figures later on within the year and next year, because Hasbro, I thought they had me with their Marvel Legends, but the Lightning collection, man, is getting me back into collecting Power Rangers, and I enjoy it. It's definitely a favorite hobby of mine. So earlier on in the video, I mentioned I do have the toy of that Megazord right there from Uchu Sentai Q Ranger, and I guess I could show you that, even though it's not a Lightning collection figure, but yeah, it's within the same genre. Power Rangers, Super Sentai, they came from Japan in the first place, so so yeah, there's the Megazord, and I can show you the side of it and the back. Comes with Shishi Voyager, Ukami Voyager, Ushi Voyager, Chameleon Voyager, and finally Kajiki Voyager. And once again, this series is not out yet in America. I don't know if Hasbro will ever adapt this series, because I think, yeah, Bandai was the one that was making them, the toys and putting out the shows, but now Hasbro owns the rights to Power Rangers, so who knows, we might see this over in America soon. But in case if they do come out in America, well, I already have the Megazord and the complete series, well, the original series, because I'm sure they're going to change a lot of scenes for the American audience, of course, like they always do with the Power Rangers or Super Sentai. Alright, so that is my Super Sentai Lightning collection and my random GameStop haul for this video. Hope you collectors enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.